This KFAN podcast is sponsored by Builders and Remodelers, exclusive Twin Cities provider of Elements Windows. Get the highest quality windows at unmatchable value. Visit buildersandremodelers.com for more details.
Want to pull off the season's freshest trends? You just need the right shoes. That's where Designer Shoe Warehouse comes in. Loving wide-leg jeans? Pair them with sleek, low-profile sneakers. Obsessed with the sheer trend? Try it with mesh flats. Feeling boho? Comfy sandals nail the whole free-spirited thing. Find on-trend shoes from the brands you love, like Birkenstock, Nike, Adidas, and more at DSW.
You know what's great about your investment account with the big guys? It's actually a time machine. Log in and zoom. Welcome back to 1999. It's time for an upgrade. At Public.com, you can invest in almost everything. Stocks, bonds, options, and more. You could even put your cash to work at an industry-leading 4.1% APY. Leave your clunky, outdated platform behind at Public.com. Go to Public.com and fund your account in 5 minutes or less. Paid for by Public Investing Inc., member FINRA and SIPC. Full disclosures at Public.com/disclosures.
You have a long list of things to deal with. Check dry eye symptoms off with Refresh Relieva PF Extra Lubricant Eye Drops, offering an advanced formula to soothe and hydrate your dry eyes. Refresh Relieva PF Extra includes moisture-locking technology that prevents further irritation and gives you lasting relief. You deserve relief from your dry eye symptoms, and your eyes deserve extra. Find Refresh online or in the eye drop section at all major retailers. FSA and HSA eligible.
Morning, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to video message number 29.
This is Beaverville. Come on in.
It's Bob here. I got a question.
I woke up yesterday morning with a spring in my step.
Start later, please.
I could never know what the day was.
Fast forward, Ed.
Listen up. The ratings just came in for last month. We are number one. We just grabbed every key demographic. Super duper, gang. Yeah! Super duper. That's nice. Way to go. Neato, gang. Yes. Boy. That is good news.
It is the 10th day of June, 2025. Good morning, everybody. Welcome to Tuesday morning on the Power Trip Morning Show. My name is Chris Hockey with the case of the Tuesday Tires, but Audible Caffeine, as I like to say. We're going to wake you up and get you moving. I'm Marnie Galarnar. Johnny Bones will be here as well. And maybe a cast of thousands. I don't know. Here's some comedy. It's National Iced Tea Day. Monroe Martin doing a little comedy. It's Power Trip Morning Show. Come on in now. I'm glad you're here.
I believe that you can only eat as healthy as the stores surrounding your area. I live in Bedside, Brooklyn, so I don't have a chance at all. No matter what store I go to, there's always a full refrigerator dedicated to Arizona iced tea. Arizona iced tea was designed to kill the lower class. 32 ounces of straight diabetes for only 99 cents. I drank one, I peed out cake. That's how sweet it is. Ooh, red velvet. I've never even seen the animals eat healthy around my way. Like, I've never seen the rodents, like a squirrel, eat an acorn or a nut. I seen a squirrel eat a peanut M&M, and I was very concerned. I was concerned because he ate all the chocolate and left the nut. I was like, yo, you gotta slow down on the sugar. You're gonna lose your tail, man.
And I was in Miami with my new beach house.
The finish line is waiting. Fate is on your side. You hear the distant thunder. There's in your stride.
Tuesday, June 10th is the Power Trip Morning Show. I'm Corey Cove. That's Chris Hockey. That's Meat Sauce Paul Lambert. We're with you until 9 o'clock. Good morning, Saucy. Good morning, Christopher.
Hi, Corey.
Hello.
Hi. What's happening, guys?
Oh, not a whole lot.
No. Not a whole lot.
Not a whole
We get our ears
lot.
cleaned today.
Yeah.
Is that right?
Yeah.
That's happening for sure?
Sure.
Yeah.
Good. I love communication.
Wait, are you going? Well, you already did it.
I already did it, and I don't know. I you know what? That's a Tuesday discussion for sure.
Ooh.
But nobody tells me anything. I even send emails asking questions. Nobody tells me anything. Guess who's throwing out the first pitch tomorrow?
You?
I am. I think.
No, you can't even confirm that.
Wow.
No, I am. I
Okay,
definitely
good.
am. Yeah, I am. I definitely am.
Just go down there either way and just start tossing it.
That's what I'm gonna do.
See if they stop you.
Hi, I'm
Mitch
Chris.
will
I'm here to
let
throw
you
out the
in.
first pitch. Who now? What?
Mitch will
right,
let you in.
Right this way, sir.
But no, it's a done deal now. I am definitely doing it. I can't wait.
See, what a cool impromptu idea we could have is just to have a whole bunch of Power Trip listeners dress up as Chris Hockey, go down to Target Field and say, I'm throwing out the first pitch. My name is Chris. Where do I go?
Yeah.
And see how many people they let in.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think it's a great idea. It's a
I
good
do
bet.
too.
Yep. See how many places we can get into without being allowed.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Riding on a motorcycle.
Yeah.
Have a Wasp t-shirt from 1987.
I got ZZ Top t-shirt on today.
Oh, there you go. Yeah, wear
that's
that.
cool.
You have to own a Wasp t-shirt, right?
You damn right I do.
Yeah.
If I didn't, I'd buy one now.
You should buy one.
You should shut up.
Yeah, that'd
Sorry,
be great.
Will do.
I got that. I came out.
That's okay.
I'm a little upset. I'm sorry.
That's okay.
So you guys are definitely going down to get your ears cleaned.
I believe so.
Yes.
It's on my calendar.
Okay, good.
Yeah.
Good. And nobody's emailed you to tell you if it's happening, right?
Didn't
I mean, I think we technically, I don't know. Maybe it was a text.
Clayton?
Okay.
I think I got
You
texted.
guys got a text?
I think so.
Yeah.
I don't remember. It was like a week ago.
Cool. Well, let's find out. I hope you do.
Yeah, it's in my work calendar email bit.
Who sent you the invite?
Hold on. One of us. Clayton?
Okay, so he did send you an invite. Okay, all right, cool. Well, that's okay. I already got mine cleaned anyway, so I don't have to be there. I got to talk to my crazy doctor today because if not, I'm going to blow up a mall.
Oh, well, don't do that.
Not the good ones, please. I
Yeah,
like a
don't
good
do
mall.
that.
No, I'm going to
They're
wait till
all-
I'm going to go to one that's empty, like most of them.
They're like all making a comeback.
Don't call it a comeback. They've been there for years.
Southdale's making a comeback.
Burnsville's getting 2 new restaurants.
What are they called?
Hang on.
I didn't mean to catch you off guard.
No,
I
it's okay.
apologize.
It's all right. I knew
Yeah.
they were getting 2 restaurants. I just didn't know.
Yeah.
DJ Qualls' Cheeseburgers
Happy birthday, DJ Qualls.
and Faith Evans' Fists of Fury.
Faith Evans.
Oh, is that a restaurant?
Yep, it is. Yeah. Yeah,
Wow.
it's one of those places you go and they treat you badly.
Wow,
Like
DJ Qualls is notable enough to put him in the prep.
Wow.
Shout out to DJ
Citizen
Qualls.
Z, you damn right.
Who's DJ Qualls?
Citizen Z.
He is the super lanky kid from Road Trip.
Yeah, duh.
Oh, my God.
The one that sleeps
Yeah.
with the gal that, would you kill a cheetah? That whole bit.
Well, he's in one of Hawk's favorite shows, Supernatural.
Duh.
That guy?
Supernaturals. Also
Yeah, I
known
read
as
that
Big
wrong.
Naturals.
Yeah, I read that wrong. That guy?
Left breast.
Thank you,
Oh.
Pat.
Oh.
How old is DJ Qualls? Let's see.
40.
Road Trip came out in, 2002? Maybe? Something like that. So, 20, so he's got to be in his late 40s.
Hi, I'm Dick Tips with Mission Park Funeral Chapel.
Excuse me?
I forgot. We played this during COVID.
Hi, I'm Dick Tips with Mission Park Funeral Chapels and Cemeteries.
TIPS?
That's right.
Yep.
Interesting.
He's 47.
Dick
47.
Tips is?
I don't know how old Dick Tips is.
So on and shooby dooby dooby. Have you done me a favor? I wonder if anybody had ever said the words Scooby Doo before,
The cartoon?
before Everyday People by Sly Stone, who died yesterday. I wonder if he invented Scooby Dooby Dooby.
That was before the cartoon?
That's what I don't know. I know Everyday People was 69. Mighty fine.
Yeah, I'm not super familiar with
Scooby-Doo came
Sly
out
and
in
the Family Stone.
1969 as well. The first episode was September 13th, 1969.
All right, now find out when he wrote that song and whether or not he was the one who made it.
Sha.
No, everybody's talking about how influential Sly and the Family Stone was and is, but that's just one of those things I just completely missed.
Thank you for letting me be myself again.
The Frank Sinatra song "Stranger in the Night" is said to have been the inspiration for Scooby-Doo's name.
All right, cool. There you go. I always loved that song, Everyday People. The first time I ever heard it was by Joan Jett. I thought it was a Joan Jett song because she covered it, and I dug it. And then I was educated in the ways of love by a gentleman from down the street. And he told me that was the Sly and the Family Stone song. You hear what I'm saying?
Yeah.
He said, thank you for letting me be myself again.
Yeah.
And he said, I am Everyday People. Great song. Different strokes for different folks, so on and so on. And Scooby-Dooby-Dooby.
So one of the first CDs I bought was Arrested Development.
Yeah.
I was listening to that yesterday.
That first album?
Really?
Yeah, Mr. Wendell, yeah.
You were listening to Mr. Wendell.
I was singing it to my son.
Interesting.
He was laughing, so I kept singing it.
It's because you missed every note.
Yeah. Well, yeah, he was embarrassed for me.
Yeah.
But here's how little I knew about Sly and the Family Stone. I thought that was Arrested Development song, Everyday People.
Oh, no kidding.
Oh.
I think they called it People Every Day.
Oh, I guess I never put that together.
But the chorus is essentially the same thing as the Sly and the Family Stone song. I didn't know that until, I don't know, 20 years later.
I did not know that
I just
either.
thought it was theirs.
Yeah.
It's not.
No, it's not.
I mean, some of it's theirs, but I believe the chorus is not.
Yeah.
Sly was on a different planet from time to time.
Mm-hmm. Cool.
In fact, do you know the song, Thank You for Letting Me Be Myself Again?
Mm-hmm.
Have you ever looked at even how it's written?
Yeah, because I know how it's written because the Dave Matthews Band covers it all the time.
Oh, I bet that's great.
It is pretty great.
Okay.
I always leave because I'm not a big...
me be myself.
Yeah, Corey obviously has a recording of it.
Thank you.
Wow, could you turn that down? Your phone's on.
But yeah. I didn't mean to ruin your band.
Thank you for being myself.
If they sounded like that, I'd never listened to it.
That's exactly how they sound.
They used to
you
sound
have
like
every
that.
right to love them, but that's pretty much
It's
it.
okay to love that sound.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, man.
We're everyday people. Different strokes for different folks, Scooby-Doo.
Scooby-Dooby-Doo.
I don't think he's ever said that.
I bet he has.
I bet he has. I bet he was. He was like, "What do you want to watch, Dave?" And he said,
Scooby-Dooby-Doo.
"He's like, Dave, do you want to see some meddling kids?"
Don't crash the mystery machine.
Yeah, Dave, relax.
Lay down your red to hell.
Lay down your red to hell. Is that what you said?
Take off your glasses, you naughty bitch. I couldn't believe you've got thong underwear under that skirt.
It's more Brando than Dave Matthews.
Somebody you can't hear.
You don't look like a Velma.
Thanks, Godfather.
Yeah, right.
Oh, Velma. We all know you want to go to the Y.
Is that your favorite cartoon lady?
Who?
Velma?
I don't know what you're talking about.
Yeah. Who's your favorite cartoon lady? That you've seen get it on?
Oh, Marge Simpson.
Are you asking both of us or just him?
No, just him.
He doesn't care what turns you on.
Yeah, I don't care what turns you on. You blurted out the other day what turns you on.
That's right.
That was Tommy.
Penis.
No, that was Tommy.
Thank you for letting me.
I almost spit coffee everywhere. Penis.
Elastigirl's the right answer, by the way.
Yeah.
It's not even close.
Yeah.
The whole town knows.
Oh, yeah, that's right. I do like the ogre version of that lady in that one film.
Yeah.
Oh, my God.
You
mean Shrek?
Yeah.
Fiona.
Yeah.
As an ogre?
You got to have a number for me, so move your big ass around this way so I can work on that zipper, baby.
Yeah, you're too horny already.
Tonight you're a star and I'm the Big Dipper.
That's a pretty good song. That's a great song.
Thanks. Yeah. It's not a song. I'm doing poetry over here. This is a poetry slam. You came to the wrong room. You're looking for the Jackass Anonymous meeting.
All right, I'll be right back. Sorry, I let you down.
Don't come back.
Yeah, you're going to have a tough time at Jackass Anonymous. You're pretty noteworthy in the upper Midwest.
Oh,
so.
yeah.
Oh, God, that jackass is here.
That's why I don't go to Gamblers Anonymous.
Why?
You're just Norm from Cheers.
Hey.
Oh, Chris! Oh, you're the guy that asked the drink cart guy if the slots are hot.
I thought it was a bit. Aren't you supposed to be at Sex Addicts Anonymous? Yeah, that's next.
Yeah. Just going down the hall.
That scene from Blades of Glory when Chaz Michaels is having a hard time. Oh, it's so good.
What about is it old school? No, what? No, it is. It is Blades of Glory where he leaves the house and they're all getting it on outside.
They're all banging in the parking lot essentially.
Yeah. Wilson, which Wilson? Not Owen. It's
John Heater.
No, it's not Owen Wilson. It's his brother.
Luke Wilson.
Luke Wilson walks out. Come on, guys.
Oh yeah, that's right.
I forgot. Talked about that.
I forgot. He's the bit in that. Thing,
the
right.
counselor.
Yeah, the counselor.
Man, what's her face is so hot in that.
Jenna Fisher.
Yeah.
From The Office.
Yeah.
Yep.
Very pretty.
She's wriggling.
She's what?
Wriggling.
She's wriggling like a caterpillar.
That's right.
Oh yeah.
She's the wriggler.
There's a blue one who can't accept the green one for living with a fat one, trying to be a skinny one.
Yeah, it's a song about M&Ms.
Different strokes for different folks.
You love that song.
I do, man. I always have.
Hey, thanks to my friends at Gutter Helmet, gutterhelmetmn.com. Never clean your gutters again.
Yeah. The butcher, the banker, the drummer, and then...
Are those
makes
Clue
no
characters?
What group I'm in, I'm everyday people.
Well said.
Very inclusive. That band, Sly and the Family Stone, there were white dudes, black dudes, and women. It was one of the very first all-inclusive bands, man. Like, very cool. Good stuff.
You know, it's super underrated sauce.
The Stone?
Yes, the Family Stone, yes. Yes.
I just think it's the last
Stone.
word.
Yes. More of the Power Trip Morning Show after this on The Fan.
Tips.
You know what's great about your investment account with the big guys? It's actually a time machine. Log in and zoom. Welcome back to 1999. It's time for an upgrade. At public.com, you can invest in almost everything. Stocks, bonds, options, and more. You could even put your cash to work at an industry-leading 4.1% APY. Leave your clunky, outdated platform behind at public.com. Go to public.com and fund your account in 5 minutes or less. Paid for by Public Investing Inc., member FINRA and SIPC. Full disclosures at public.com/disclosures.
Get this. Adults with financial literacy skills have 82% more wealth than those who don't. From swimming lessons to piano classes, us parents invest in so many things to enrich our kids' lives. But are we investing in their future financial success? With Greenlight, you can teach your kids financial literacy skills like earning, saving, and investing. And this investment costs less than that after-school treat. Start prioritizing their financial education and future today with a risk-free trial at greenlight.com/iHeart. Greenlight.com/iHeart.
Ryan Reynolds here from Mint Mobile with a message for everyone paying big wireless way too much. Please, for the love of everything good in this world, stop. With Mint, you can get premium wireless for just $15 a month. Of course, if you enjoy overpaying, no judgments, but that's weird. Okay, one judgment. Anyway, give it a try at mintmobile.com/switch.
Upfront payment of $45 for 3-month plan, equivalent to $15 per month required. Intro rate first 3 months only, then full price plan options available. Taxes and fees extra. See full terms at mintmobile.com.
So you want to start a business? You might think you need a team of people and fancy tech skills, but listen to me when I say you don't. You just need GoDaddy Aero. I'm Walton Goggins, an actor, and I like the sound of starting my own business, Walton Goggins Goggle Glasses. But I couldn't do this on my own. GoDaddy Aero uses AI to create everything you need to grow a business. It'll make you a unique logo. It'll create a custom website. It'll write social posts for you and even set you up with a social media calendar. How cool is that? Well, listen to this. For a limited time, you can get Aero All Access for just $1 a week for 12 weeks. We're talking all the AI power of GoDaddy Aero plus a domain e-commerce store, payments, professional email, a unified inbox, all for less money than I spend on deep tanning lotion while sunbathing off the Amalfi Coast. You know what that sounds like? A plan. Get started at GoDaddy.com. Terms apply.
Way to go, Bonus.
Happy Tuesday, everybody.
Way to go.
Yeah.
Man. Can we,
guys, if you don't drink that coffee, you're never going to get any coffee again.
Can we at some point, just to see if it's true?
Yeah.
Can we switch Bonus to like Thursdays for 3 or 4 months and just see if Thursday is the day that we start complaining? I wonder, is it truly because it's the day of the week, or is it
I don't know. I will point out, the day after Labor Day, I was not here.
Was it greasy?
Yeah.
Yeah, it was a little greasy today. I was listening to that from...
No, it was Tuesday.
No, I'm sorry. It was a day after President's Day or something. I don't know. No, you're right. No, it was after Labor Day. I was not here. I was listening to it live from Australia or something.
If you're in Australia, you're never going to get to go to Australia. You better go. You better go and stay out there as long as I tell you to stay.
The second biggest meltdown you ever had on Tuesday. Maybe the biggest meltdown today. I was not here.
You better stay out there so Zach can have a vacation. You better go.
I almost just spit out my coffee. Thanks for the coffee, Bonus.
You're welcome, boys.
Would you guys send Zach a text and find out where he wants to go besides that, so I can make sure I set my calendar? And have him tell me how long he wants to stay. Would you mind?
Way to go, Bonus.
Way to go.
Way to go.
I wasn't even in the building yet.
Yeah, we could sense your presence.
I felt it. I felt you.
I feel like you guys just get bad news on Mondays, is what happens. Monday after the show, things happen around here.
So
on a consistent basis.
Yeah, but that doesn't even make sense because most Mondays we leave at 9:01.
Yeah.
No, but you get the emails, so you can't even talk about it.
No, we don't get emails.
Well,
yeah, no, it'd be great if we did.
Oh, boy.
You got your hair, you got your hair.
Viva Las Vegas, whether you like it or not. Viva Las Vegas. Now you want you to go. Viva. We don't want you to go. Now we do. Now go. No, stay. No, come back. Don't go. A-holes. Eat my butt.
Yeah, you might want to go to your crazy doctor today and skip the hearing bit. I think you're making the right call. We like malls in the state of Minnesota. I would like them all to be structurally intact tomorrow morning.
It's over.
Yeah.
Hey, you know what? Paris has got an appearance tonight at a bar.
Oh, does he?
Yeah. They want him to stay there for 15 hours. He better go, or he's never going to get to go again.
Way to go, Sauce.
Me?
Yeah, you.
Yeah.
That was your fault. I didn't know about that.
It was your fault.
I didn't know about that.
Yeah, that's my fault. Yeah. Well, you needed to know.
Did I?
Yeah.
Yeah, you're right, because you guys aren't going to say anything. It's got to be me.
The best part is I'm with the confused listeners on this one. I don't even know what you're talking about.
Yeah,
yet.
me too, actually, on this one.
So they want us to go to Vegas, which is awesome. I want to go to Vegas too, but they want us to stay for 3 weeks. And I have a bit of a gambling problem. And I can do with like 2 or 3 days in Vegas. I can do that, right? I can fight it and that stuff. But don't put me out there for 8 weeks and tell me I can't go home. That's just dumb. And then tell me I can't go again if I don't go this time. Who the hell do you think you are? Right?
Oh, man.
Right.
I mean, come on.
Right.
Yeah.
Right.
Well,
I also have to go to church too, probably at some point. You got to start being in this religion now.
That's Corey.
That's nothing I said.
That's Corey.
That's
Corey's
nothing I said.
Come on now.
Oh, that would be great if they made me do that.
No,
I
that's
would
not,
lawyer up so fast.
That's outside of here.
That's outside of here.
Yeah.
Okay.
My lawyer's up.
Yeah. Where?
Sending me nudes.
At 5:54?
Yeah, he's trying to calm me down.
You think your dad's ever sent nudes?
Oh, he definitely has.
For sure.
You talking to me or him?
Oh, God.
I just realized on the whiteboard it still says "Welcome to KFAN, Coach Kevin."
Yeah.
No one has erased that since Friday.
You think he saw it?
I don't think he saw it. No.
You erase it. You can never write it on the whiteboard
Can't write
again.
it there again. No.
Bonus?
Thank you. Way to go, Johnny.
See, you're an instigator.
You are.
You're an enabler.
Something in this coffee.
It's pretty good, though.
It is. I like coffee.
There was a story on CNN.com the other day about essentially that if you're not drinking coffee, you're going to die younger.
And then you read the next story that says if you drink coffee, you're probably going to lose your ball sack.
Probably.
That's sad. I can feel it dropping.
And I love energy drinks, but I should start like completely transitioning to coffee because it's like 80-20. It should be 80-20 the other way, right? 80% coffee, 20% the other stuff.
Right, yeah.
I do find that sometimes coffee, though, just gives me the worst breath in the world.
Yeah. But I mean,
And
then
mud
just go home and don't talk to anybody.
Yeah.
You know?
As opposed to your butt?
What?
Corey, I'm not allowed. I have to go to Vegas.
It's so.
I love the irony.
It is ironic.
Yeah, don't you think?
It is ironic.
A little too.
Yeah. I don't know. So there you go. That's how we started the day. Hey, what's your name? Johnny Bones?
Yes, sir.
Were you a big fan of Sly Stone?
Not really.
Okay.
A little bit before my time.
Thank you for your honesty. I said the same thing.
thank
It's it's cool that he's influential and
Sure.
some groundbreaking stuff. But if you miss it, you miss it.
Yeah.
And I missed it.
Maxwell, what do you know about
Oh man, I love Sly and the Family Stone. It's one of my favorite bands. It reminds me of my childhood hearing those kind of songs, man. And it sounds goofy because I'm 30. I'm not super old, but like that's the kind of music that like the first genre of music that I really got into, hearing it around my house and stuff. So like and watching the documentary and realizing just how much of a genius, and that's a word that gets thrown around a lot, but a genius that Sly Stone really was, like in terms of, musicality and just creativity. And I was saying it to you off there. It's always sad when somebody dies, but it is a miracle that man lived to be 80 something.
Yes.
If you would have told people back in the 60s that he would have lived till 2025, they would have told you you're on the same stuff that Sly's on.
Yeah,
So
he might have benefited from coming of age in a different era.
Yeah.
Because he tried everything.
Everything.
Yeah.
And they were way ahead of their time in a lot of different ways. I heard you mention it. They were one of the first like truly integrated bands. They had women, they had white dudes, and they had
the nerdiest white guys.
Like really nerdy white guys.
Nerdier white dudes.
And there was actually, weirdly, there was not just pressure from like, obviously there was, conflicts and some people were directing racism towards their way, but there was actually pressure from the Black Panthers as well. They wanted them to get rid of the white guys.
Is that right?
Yeah. And they said, you need to make more militant music. You guys have a really big platform. And so there was actually pressure from both sides on them, but they kept doing their thing. And then obviously they were kind of like them and Jimi Hendrix were on the forefront of like inventing the funk sound. I mean, some of the things that we know to be like the funk sound they were doing it in the 60s, which we don't even think of the 60s as being funky. We think of the 70s as being funky. So they were just ahead of their time in a lot of different ways, man. And it's a sad thing, but again, he lived like 40 different lives in those 80 years. So good for him. But I recommend that documentary that Questlove made about him. It's on Hulu.
I can't believe I haven't seen that.
Isn't there Tales from the Tour Bus about them, Hawk? Yeah.
Yeah, they played Woodstock.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
That's all you need to say.
Max, growing up, did you ever hear Dave Matthews' cover of Sly and the Family Stone?
Hell to the gnaw.
If you don't listen to it now, you'll never get to hear it again.
Oh, no. Not that.
I'll fully admit, when they play that, I leave. It's like they played at the end. I just get up and leave.
No kidding.
Yeah.
Because
they played
you
for
don't
They don't play it. They play for like 25 minutes.
How dare you be diverse?
I'm not going to listen to this integrated crap.
What?
Hashtag not my Dave.
No, I'm out.
Your name's Dave. Quit slapping that bass.
Yeah. No, I leave. Can't handle it. I'm leaving.
Do not play that funky music, white boy.
Yeah.
If you play that again, you're never going to get to play it. That didn't make any sense.
No. I don't care.
Would you rather have him play like Don't Drink the Water?
Hey, good pull. Are you reading that?
No. I just remember that song.
Yeah.
I don't drink the water.
Because we just emptied our faces into it.
Yeah. Which is terrible advice, by the way. You should drink water. A lot of water.
Not that
every
water,
day.
brother.
Yeah, don't drink that
Not
water.
after they empty their feces into
only
it.
Dwight Hockey wants that water.
The water out of the tap is very hard to drink.
Not if you
great
have
song.
a Connecticut system from
Yeah.
Aquarius Home Services, AquariusHomeservices.com.
Connecticut's the best.
Tell that to Silverchair. Front Page Sports is next. This is the Power Trip Morning Show on a very team-friendly Tuesday. We're the Power Trip Morning Show. John Bonus is here. Marnie Gellner in like an hour. We're back after this on the Fan.
You know what's great about your investment account with the big guys? It's actually a time machine. Log in and zoom. Welcome back to 1999. It's time for an upgrade. At public.com, you can invest in almost everything. Stocks, bonds, options, and more. You could even put your cash to work at an industry-leading 4.1% APY. Leave your clunky, outdated platform behind at public.com. Go to public.com and fund your account in 5 minutes or less. Paid for by Public Investing Inc., member FINRA and SIPC. Full disclosures at public.com/disclosures.
Ryan Reynolds here from Mint Mobile with a message for everyone paying big wireless way too much. Please, for the love of everything good in this world, stop. With Mint, you can get premium wireless for just $15 a month. Of course, if you enjoy overpaying, no judgments, but that's weird. Okay, one judgment. Anyway, give it a try at mintmobile.com/switch.
Upfront payment of $45 for 3-month plan, equivalent to $15 per month required. Intro rate first 3 months only. Then full price plan options available. Taxes and fees extra. See full terms at mintmobile.com.
So you want to start a business? You might think you need a team of people and fancy tech skills, but listen to me when I say you don't. You just need GoDaddy Aero. I'm Walton Goggins, an actor, and I like the sound of starting my own business, Walton Goggins Goggle Glasses. But I couldn't do this on my own. GoDaddy Aero uses AI to create everything you need to grow a business. It'll make you a unique logo. It'll create a custom website. It'll write social posts for you and even set you up with a social media calendar. How cool is that? Well, listen to this. For a limited time, you can get Aero All Access for just $1 a week for 12 weeks. We're talking all the AI power of GoDaddy Aero plus a domain, e-commerce store, payments, professional email, a unified inbox, all for less money than I spend on deep tanning lotion while sunbathing off the Amalfi Coast. You know what that sounds like? A plan. Get started at GoDaddy.com. Terms apply.
Hello, it is Ryan, and we could all use an extra bright spot in our day, couldn't we? Just to make up for things like sitting in traffic, doing the dishes, counting your steps, you know, all the mundane stuff. That is why I'm such a big fan of Chumba Casino. Chumba Casino has all your favorite social casino-style games that you can play for free anytime, anywhere with daily bonuses. So sign up now at ChumbaCasino.com. That's ChumbaCasino.com.
No purchase necessary. VGW Group. Void where prohibited by law. 21 plus. Terms and conditions apply.
All right, it's like this. It's the Power Trip Morning Show. It's 6:06. Bonus has got us all riled up.
Too easy.
Yeah,
That is
I know.
true.
No, you're right.
I've been here for like 10 minutes and I got riled
He's
up.
pissed off now, too. He doesn't know why.
Yeah, I don't.
You should have seen him in the car on the way here. I had him.
Oh, I was lashing
bouncing off
out.
the walls,
yeah.
Yeah.
Bonus had to tape his window. I just kicked it right out.
That'll happen. It does happen. It does, yeah. Let's do some sports.
Time now for Front Page Sports, presented by Holiday Station Stores.
Holiday Station Stores for a limited time. Get 3 Mountain Dews for just $5. Mix and match any flavors you want a Mountain Dew at Holiday. Thanks, Holiday.
Thank you, Holiday.
Man, I haven't had an ice cold Mountain Dew in a long time.
You should.
That's my youth right there.
So good.
Yeah, I
so
missed
good,
that.
Corey.
I just had one for the first time in a long time, and it hits the same. Corey.
Yeah.
Does
Yeah.
it just zoom?
Oh, yeah. It feels like crack.
Yeah.
So good. All right.
Corn syrup, so good.
It really is. I like green color number 4.
Yeah.
Thanks, Lou Vega.
Yeah, brilliant. Yeah.
Florida dominates Game 3. They win 6-1 over the Edmonton Oilers. Corey Perry scored early in the second to make it 2-1 Florida.
Wow, man. That's a blowout.
But then the Panthers just piled on. They scored a minute and 20 seconds later to make it 3-1, and then they just pulled away after that. A lot of fighting, a lot of penalties, a lot of complaining. Game 4 is Thursday in Florida.
Yeah, domination by my squad. They got 4 power play goals, which obviously helps. That is a unbelievable hockey team. I can't wait. I think they win Thursday, and we'll see where it goes from there. They absolutely brought the fight to the Oilers last night.
That's a hell of a sports report. Look at that.
That was something.
That might be. You might not have anything left.
No,
you gave it everything you had.
That Panthers team was outstanding.
They do well.
They were next level.
What did they do well? Well, they didn't let McDavid just come into the zone. They banged him around. They were outstanding on the breakout. Brad Marchand is maybe the best trade in NHL, mid-season NHL trade. He had 3 straight goals because he scored the short-handed one on Friday and then scored the game winner, and then he scored the first goal 58 seconds into the game last night. They're just great. The goalie's great. They let the Oilers do dumb things and get into penalties, and they took advantage of it.
Ooh.
How long are you going to talk?
Man,
Would you have watched that game if you didn't have money on it?
No.
Just checking.
But I have money on it, and it's Corey's money,
Yes.
so I watch it like...
It's doubly sweet.
He turned into PK Subban with money on
Last
it.
night they scored the 3rd goal, and we're laying in bed, and I just go, yes! And my wife's like, don't be... Louis sleeping. I'm like, oh, yeah, good point.
Who's Louis, the third person in the bed?
No, my son.
Oh.
No.
But yes.
Yeah, no, he's in his own room now.
Okay, all right. Good.
Yeah. But yeah, it was great. I think they're going to win.
The Twins host the Rangers at 6:40. The Twins are 35-30. The Rangers terrible on the road, John Bonus. 11-22.
I did not know that.
They lose 2 out of every 3 games they play on the road.
Take 2 out of 3 or 3 out of 3 then versus the Rangers. The Twins are maybe 4.5 games or something like that up on the Rangers. Rangers are trying to kind of get back into the mix of. There's about 7 teams in the American League that are all about. Anywhere from 2 to 5 games over 500, all battling for 3 wild card spots essentially. Rangers are hoping to kind of get back into that mix as this. They've got outstanding pitching, best pitching in the American League, which the Twins now have a fairly healthy lineup for the first time this season. We should hopefully start to see them score a few more runs. But the challenge for the Twins now is going to be that they've got to figure out how they're going to survive a couple of injuries to their pitching staff. Both Pablo Lopez and Zebby Matthews now are out with strained shoulders. Pablo for 2 to 3 months. We don't know how long yet on Zebby. So they're going to have to, continue to rely on the depth. Simeon Woods-Richardson is likely to be called up, I think, potentially for tonight's start. I'm not sure if that's been announced yet or not. So,
thank you for your honesty.
Sure.
If the playoffs started today and they don't, the Twins would be in. They'd be the last wild card.
As of yesterday, I didn't see what it is this morning, but as of yesterday, they were tied for the best wild card spot with 2 other teams, which is all the wild card spots. And then half a game behind them was Cleveland, and 1 game behind them was 2 other teams.
Yep, now Tampa and Toronto are a half game ahead of us.
Because they must have both won last night. All right.
Cleveland's 1 game back, KC a game and a half, Seattle 2 games back.
Yeah, that's right. Yep. Yeah. Those 6 teams all battling for basically 3 spots. You could even make it 7 teams battling for, 6 teams battling for 3 spots. Yeah.
And you nailed it. The Rangers are 4.5 behind the Twins.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, the Rangers traditionally the Rangers have been last year. The Rangers' big problem was they didn't have a healthy pitching staff. The year before that, they won the World Series, but their problem and the reason they faded heavily is because their rotation their bullpen kept blowing up. Texas's problem has always been their pitching. They finally fixed their pitching, and everybody in that lineup went into a slump. So they are as frustrated as the Twins were sort of the first 3 weeks of last season, except with outstanding pitching.
Game 3 of the NBA Finals is Wednesday, 7:30 in Indianapolis. That series is tied at 1. Game 4 is in Indy on Friday at 7:30. I'm checked out of that series big time.
Oh, it's
Max?
1-1.
Same.
Yeah.
It's 1-1.
Same.
Is it fun to watch?
Because
both offenses are, kind of kind of free-flowing offenses.
Yeah, they're both like similarly constructed teams. And I was talking about it yesterday. The Thunder have kind of been in control for, I would say, like 6 or 7 of the 8 quarters that they've played so far.
Right.
But it has still been a fun series. And watching this Pacers team, even if they're down by 30 points, they're never truly out of it. They seem like a team of destiny this year, and they're just. I would like to see Tyrese Halliburton be a little bit more aggressive. I know that's not really the Pacers' style. Their style is more like 6 or 7 dudes get like 12 to 17 points, and that's how they win. But I think they're going to need a superstar performance out of him to get a little bit more than they've been getting, because SGA has been out there looking every bit like an MVP, and that's kind of been the difference so far.
Last night, Johnny Athletic was on with Barrero, and he basically talked about how ESPN has sucked the life out of the NBA Finals and the NBA playoffs, because it's not, they don't do like, there's no pomp and circumstance anymore. It's just a bunch of guys arguing, then they go to the game, and then they go to halftime, and then they scream about who needs to step up, and then he just said that there's no pomp and circumstance.
Is that just because there's no big superstars?
I feel like
SGA is a superstar.
Well, I know, but he's a recent superstar. You know what I mean? Like the big names that they've been relying on for 20 years, they're not here, and even the ones that they sort of anointed into that role are not here. And as such, they just and the NBA, the way NBA has been covered for 40 years, has been superstar driven. And now you've got 2 teams that are teams.
What do you got against Lou Dort?
Yeah, what did Lou Dort do to you?
What about Isaiah Joe?
Yeah.
No, I think that has been a criticism that's been levied against ESPN for several years now, is that they're not making the NBA Finals feel special. And yeah, we talked about it yesterday. You're right, Bonus. Like they pump so much into like the superstar individual, like, but they're not. They've been holding on to the LeBrons, the Steph Currys, the Kevin Durants, but they're not necessarily putting that same energy into the newer generation. Because there's no reason that we shouldn't, like Tyrese Halliburton, with the run that he's been having, he should be known, nationwide. He's been incredible, and he's an Olympian. He won a gold medal over the summer. So, or a guy like SGA. So. They just haven't been putting their energy into building up these new superstars, which they're going to need to do, because LeBron and KD and Steph only have X amount of time left.
Well said.
What else do we got? Falcons quarterback Kirk Cousins is expected to attend Falcons mandatory minicamp starting today. He did not attend voluntary OTAs in late May. Still wants to be traded, but he is going to show up.
Yeah. I wonder, like, where there's no team left that desperately needs a starting quarterback. So is he basically going to wait till somebody possibly gets injured in training camp?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, that's what he's
Or just sit back and collect his money.
Or do that. That's not a bad way to live. Doesn't have to play. Going to make a ton of cash. Hey, good for him.
Doesn't have to get hit a lot.
Yeah. Yeah. Doesn't have to talk to the media.
Yeah, probably does today.
Oh, yeah. Good point.
Yeah, there is that.
Yeah.
The Packers did officially release cornerback Jair Alexander, 2-time Pro Bowler. He's had a lot of injuries over the last couple of seasons, including a knee issue that caused him to play just 7 games last year. He was offered a pay cut to stay, according to reports, but declined. So they cut him.
Yeah.
Well, I think he's going to end up with Philly.
I mean, if I'm the Eagles, do I maybe call Jair Alexander? Possibly.
Do you think there's been dialogue?
Maybe. I mean, could I see him possibly signing Wednesday, June 11th, or maybe Thursday, the 12th?
Do you know what time?
Would I be shocked if it was 2 p.m.? No.
I'm sending you that today.
Please don't.
Oh, okay. I won't.
I got the World Series of Poker to watch. I ain't got time to watch YouTube videos.
Ain't nobody got time for that.
Ain't nobody got time for that.
He's talking about the poker. Hockey is. Yeah.
It's been good this year, man. Minnesota's doing pretty well so far.
Well, that's great. I'm glad they are. How's our guy doing?
He's here right now.
Oh, is
Rose.
he?
Yep. He's in there?
No, not in Minnesota. He's heading back out, though.
It's not a crime in New Mexico.
Oh, good.
Wow.
What really matters is next. This is the Power Trip Morning Show on The Fan.
You know what's great about your investment account with the big guys? It's actually a time machine. Log in and Zoom. Welcome back to 1999. It's time for an upgrade. At Public.com, you can invest in almost everything. Stocks, bonds, options, and more. You could even put your cash to work at an industry-leading 4.1% APY. Leave your clunky, outdated platform behind at Public.com. Go to Public.com and fund your account in 5 minutes or less. Paid for by Public Investing Inc., member FINRA and SIPC. Full disclosures at Public.com/disclosures.
So you want to start a business? You might think you need a team of people and fancy tech skills, but listen to me when I say you don't. You just need GoDaddy Aero. I'm Walton Goggins, an actor, and I like the sound of starting my own business, Walton Goggins Goggle Glasses. But I couldn't do this on my own. GoDaddy Aero uses AI to create everything you need to grow a business. It'll make you a unique logo. It'll create a custom website. It'll write social posts for you and even set you up with a social media calendar. How cool is that? Well, listen to this. For a limited time, you can get Aero All Access for just $1 a week for 12 weeks. We're talking all the AI power of GoDaddy Aero plus a domain, e-commerce store, payments, professional email, a unified inbox, all for less money than I spend on deep tanning lotion while sunbathing off the Amalfi Coast. You know what that sounds like? A plan. Get started at GoDaddy.com. Terms apply.
Are you shopping for a new laptop while still trying to keep up with technology and AI? Talk about feeling burnt out, but no more. Lenovo.com makes it easier than ever to find the perfect PC. In fact, we'll break it down for you. Step 1. Shop our lineup of AI PCs powered by Intel Core Ultra processors. Because why deal with downloading new software when you can buy a smarter PC that already comes with all of the AI features and tools? Step 2. Find the one that fits your passion. Whether you're a creative genius, a research scientist, a hardcore gamer, or a future CEO, no dream is too big. That's the power of Lenovo with Intel inside. You can keep up with your ideas as well as any challenges you may face. Step 3. Add to cart and purchase. Oh, if you're a college student or a teacher, make an education account through us and get 5% off your whole order. Shop now at Lenovo.com. A better future is waiting, and it needs you.
When you're in HR, it can feel like nothing is easy. From payroll to PTO, from onboarding to benefits, and everything in between. It's a constant juggle of tasks, systems, and spreadsheets. But your HR software? That's the easy part. Meet Bamboo HR. Trusted by over 34,000 companies, it handles all your HR tasks, payroll, benefits, and time tracking, so your team and your company can grow as fast as, well, Bamboo. And Bamboo HR software is actually easy to use. One simple system that pulls all your people data together in one place, so you can ditch scattered systems and wasted hours on tasks that should only take minutes. Because when HR is easier, you can focus on what matters most, your people. HR is hard. Bamboo HR is easy. Ready to simplify all your HR tasks? For a limited time, get a $100 Visa gift card when you complete a free demo at bamboohr.com/gift card. Again, that's bamboohr.com/gift card. Terms and conditions apply.
Tom.
KFAN.
Hey. Hi, everybody. Feeling good. How's your morning show?
You seem good, Huck.
Thank you.
Yeah, man. You look good, too. Except for the blowing up a mall's comment.
Yeah, maybe the first 35 minutes, maybe not so much. But the last 20, you seem to have turned it around.
Did you drink a little during the last break? Is that what happened?
No, I can't because I'm afraid they're going to ask me to bring it back.
Brilliant. Huck's on fire.
All right, let's do what really matters. It's scores and stats around the world of sports.
Kurt Bills?
No, it wasn't.
No, Chris will change your life with something else. And it's brought to you by Carboni's and Carboni's Pizzeria. Thanks, Carboni's.
Kurt Bills?
Former Minnesota State representative?
Was it Kurt Bills?
No, Pat.
The 2025 U.S. Open at Oakmont is this Thursday. We'll bet on it tomorrow. Scheffler, the big-time favorite, plus 275.
This is a perfect course for Scotty Scheffler because he's accurate. He keeps it in the fairway, and he probably will win again.
Awesome. I mean, what good's that do us then?
Well, then nobody loses any money.
Oh, well, then why are we betting?
I don't have an answer to that.
Mm-hmm. Yep. Mm-hmm.
Make one up.
Me? Because I have a gambling problem. I like betting on it. I like having a sweat in it. I don't know. Same
Gives
with
you a
Corey.
reason to watch it.
Yeah. Corey's going to go bet on more people.
Amen, brother. Multiple tickets.
I just
can't have one horse in this race.
I like watching it.
There's horses playing?
Yeah, there's horses.
Horse.
Oh.
Horace?
Yeah,
Grant.
Horace
Horace
Grant.
Grant. That's right.
Does hockey know? Yeah, hockey can name a team he played for.
Sure, he
right?
played for the New York Giants.
Bet you Caniac you can.
No, he can. I think we've done this before.
You owe me 10. So
You owe me
Caniac
10.
count, the count is 10 right now.
You're going to owe me $700 in like 4 days.
Chicago Bulls.
Yeah, you are correct. Yeah, the count is 10. I gotta just quiz Parrish from now on.
What really matters, though, is this.
During his inauguration, Teddy Roosevelt wore a ring that contained a lock of Abraham Lincoln's hair.
What a psycho.
Yeah, what?
Weird.
Yeah. It was just somebody else had been wearing the ring at the Ford Theater. So it wasn't something they meant to have happen.
Bonus is offended.
Was it Kurt Bills?
It might have been, Pat. I'm not sure if it was. I don't think he was there, though.
It was his ancestor.
Pat. Quit screaming Kurt Bills.
He didn't scream.
No,
that is something that would happen now, right? Like now, if if Shohei Ohtani puts a ball over the fence, everybody runs because they know it's worth something.
Yeah.
If you're at the Ford Theater back in the day and there's parts of Lincoln's brain on the back wall, don't you just scoop it up to sell it on eBay?
Yeah. I've got a convertible that's just covered in brains.
Oh.
I bought it from a car dealership in Dallas.
Yep. What year's the car?
Well, people be doing TikTok dances in it.
That's the weird thing. It's a 1982 Buick. So I think the guy might have been snowballing me. Is that not the right word?
Don't look that up on Urban Dictionary.
He sold me a car.
And then you swapped.
Interesting choice of words.
Yeah. Teddy sold you a car.
Yeah. Yeah, I think you might be wanted for prostitution.
Oh, okay. I see what's snowballing is.
Yeah.
Made famous by Clerks.
There's a library. Exactly.
Oh, yeah, that's what he did.
Yeah.
Oh, that's what he did. Okay. At least you weren't misquoted.
Yeah, he was snowballing me, and then I was like, "You want to sell that convertible?"
Wow. What convertible?
TJ Oshie is retiring after damn near 2 decades in the NHL. He's 38 years old. Went to Warroad High School. Remember that? He was at Warroad, and then he went to North Dakota. Stanley Cup champ in 2018 with the Caps. Played a long time with the Blues and the Capitals.
Oh, was he sad for a long time?
Probably. TJ Oshie, one of us, retiring.
But was he originally one of us?
Well, he's from Warroad.
Yeah.
But I mean,
okay.
I
So
think
didn't
he
know if
grew
moved
up
there.
somewhere else. I think he moved there like high school age.
That's what I was thinking
He
too.
was born in Washington, and then I moved to Warroad. He was living in Seattle, like Washington.
Okay, so kind of one of us.
Kind of. Yeah.
Temporarily one of us, and then again went to North Dakota, which is an extension of us.
He moved from Seattle to Warroad?
Yep, like Washington area to Warroad.
Yeah, he for hockey.
Yeah. To see Chris.
Yeah, for me.
Yeah, his family
he
wanted to.
He knew I was playing there.
Yeah.
Yeah, all right.
Drove apparently from Washington to Warroad in a 1963 convertible.
Yeah, that's right.
Hawks.
Yeah, he was pissed.
What really matters, though, is this.
We've done this before. I'm going to say it again for those people who didn't know this. Male giraffes taste the pee-pee of female giraffes to see if they're ovulating. And you got to know, there's some of those giraffes who are like tasting it to make sure she ain't going to get pregnant. You know what I mean?
Oh, yeah.
Don't make
I don't think they got a lot of palimony in the giraffe world.
You don't have to be friends in the giraffe world.
Scrum-diddly.
Who are you shushing?
Hogs, because he's going to say something very vulgar.
Now I know why that giraffe keeps asking me to pee on its head. I'm like, I'm going to have to get a ladder, man.
Scaffolding.
You know, there's one cross-eyed giraffe that just likes the taste of urine.
Oh, yeah.
And
Correct.
he's just lapping it up.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah,
I'm
for sure.
trying this out for science.
I'm a dude. Pee on me anyway.
Yeah. Just let loose.
Yeah. Just double check it.
Yeah, let me have it.
Let me have it.
Yeah. Give it to me, Daddy. Oh, my mic's on.
You're a giraffe. Are you on? Do you do giraffe news?
Yes, I do.
Does this giraffe that gets pissed on have a podcast?
Yep.
And his dad is peeing on him.
Yep.
He's got to do the podcast because if he doesn't do it today, he's never going to be able to do it again.
Start over. His dad doesn't have a podcast. His daddy does.
His daddy does.
Yeah. Large
Not
difference.
genetically related, though.
No, it's his.
What's this giraffe's name?
The giraffe? Jeffrey.
I almost just wrote it down. I knew you were going to say Jeffrey the giraffe because it's the only giraffe you can name. It's the one from Toys R Us. You don't want to grow up. You're a Toys R Us kid.
I don't think I've ever grown up. Of course it's Jeffrey. What would you have named it?
What would you have named it if it wasn't Jeffrey?
Me? Probably Beetlejuice.
Beetlejuice the giraffe.
Yeah.
And what does he do besides have a podcast and get peed on?
He does a lot.
Like?
He goes on Howard Stern.
Lets people throw him.
Yeah. Lets people throw him. He writes books. He wrote The Babadook, the scary movie about the scary book. He wrote that. He invests his money well. He's pretty good. He's doing well. He's a daytime job. He's doing all right.
Daytime friends are nighttime lovers.
Yeah, what you said. What song is that?
Daytime friends, nighttime lovers.
Is that
hoping no one
Great
else
White?
discovers where they go, what they do in the secret hideaway. I have no idea who that is.
Is that Firehouse?
Daytime friends, nighttime
It's
lovers.
Jeffrey.
They don't want to hurt the others, so they love. I know every word of the damn song, but I don't know who it is.
Kenny Rogers.
It's Kenny Rogers. That makes perfect sense.
No way.
That makes perfect sense.
Yeah.
That was a song that I probably heard 700 times in my youth. Great song.
You
About
just singing it
banging.
made me think, oh, that's Kenny Rogers.
No
That's
kidding.
beautiful.
Aw.
Aw.
Beautiful.
The Minnesota Lynx are undefeated. They're 9-0. They are at the Seattle Storm of Anaheim on Wednesday. That's tomorrow at 9 o'clock. The Lynx are around 4.5 or 5-point favorites. They're 9-0. 9-0. All they do is win. I wonder. Let me go. Let me go to DraftKings here quickly and check this out. But with Caitlin Clark out the last couple of weeks, my guess is Nafisa Collier's
She's the best in the
front runner
WNBA.
for.
I think she was already, wasn't she?
Well,
I think
Caitlin was preseason the favorite.
Oh, okay.
And Nafisa was second. But let's see if that's changed in the last couple of weeks. My guess is it has.
Has to be. She's got to be the favorite. She's balling.
Come on, DraftKings. I don't see the awards futures. Team futures, though, we're still in the same spot. The Liberty are still the favorites at plus 120. The Lynx are second at plus 320. Yep. So it looks like we might be headed for a rematch there. The Lynx, 9-0, best record in the WNBA. The Liberty, 8-0, also undefeated. Then it drops off after that. So.
Well, and as we've seen last year, home court matters in the finals. Because I bet you if that final game isn't in New York City,
Then the commissioner wouldn't have been wearing a New York City skyline
There's
outfit.
no question the location of that game affected the outcome of that game.
100%.
Hang on a second.
Are you saying the states again?
So, no, somebody, I'm trying to look this up. Somebody on Twitter was saying that the Chicago Sky had like one of their best players tear her ACL and like are done for the year or whatever. And I guess the Lynx get their pick next year. So we might get like a top 3 or 4 pick.
Yeah.
Because the Sky is falling.
That's right.
I don't know if that's true, but that's what I read on Twitter. Somebody can fact check that, or maybe we can just ask Marnie in 26
No, it's
minutes.
true. I read that article yesterday.
All right, that's fun then. Then we can we can cheer for the Sky to fall.
They're 2-5.
Great.
The sky falls.
Wow, that's a great Adele.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
It's actually a Mac.
Well played.
Hey, Sauce.
Yes.
Hey.
If you were to write a James Bond theme song, what would it be called and why?
Me?
Yep, you.
That's a great question. I've never thought of that.
No,
it
he's
is.
right.
Let
That
me
is
give
a
you credit.
great question.
Don't be so sassy. I would call it.
Is this also the name of the movie? This is
Yes.
the title of the movie and the
Yes.
title of the lead track.
Yes.
Movie's called what?
Steel, like Magnolia, but it's steel trap. This guy has this trap that James Bond is trapped in. And people come visit him and he has to get out. So Steel Trap would be the song. I know it's not going to be sung by Rise. No, Rise could sing it. They would do a great job of singing it.
Mm-hmm.
What would you call it?
I don't know. I shouldn't ask, though.
Okay. Well, you come up with something. Come up with something, John Williams.
Good pull. That's a real good pull.
Me do one? What really matters is this.
You got that right, buddy boy. People used to believe that the blood of freshly executed people was a healthy tonic, and they would pay executioners just a little money to let them drink the blood warm.
God, people are dumb.
Gross.
Yeah.
Oh, that's so gross.
Oh,
Yeah.
ick.
Yeah.
Yuck.
Yeah.
Yucky.
Yeah. Yeah.
Sauce, how much would I have to pay to drink another human's blood?
Oh, man, that's a great question.
Is it?
Man, you're
Every
full of-
question I ask
he
is a
loves
great
your
question.
questions. He
I'm just
does.
stalling because I'm not listening and don't have an answer.
Why aren't you listening?
I
We're
am
doing
listening.
the
I'm
show.
dictator.
I'm listening. I'm
Who are you
just
stalling.
texting?
I was looking at Power Trip bets.
Is
I'm
he
not.
good?
Yeah. He's got it to be a lot.
$1,000.
Like how much of it?
Yeah.
Like a sip?
Like a shot glass worth.
Shot glass.
And and you don't know whose blood it is, but you do know that it's clean. There's no diseases. It's not going to get you sick.
Fun.
But you don't know whose it is.
Oh. Cash?
$1,000 cash.
No.
No, he's no
10
Richard.
grand.
5,000.
10.
You can catch the check next
9,500.
Tuesday.
Sure.
9,000.
Sure.
8,500.
Cash?
Sure, tax free.
Probably, yeah.
$6,300
No, I draw my line.
at 8,500.
Yeah.
So for $8,500, you'll do a shot of some rando's blood.
Yeah, as long as, yeah. You?
No. I don't like tomato juice, let alone somebody else's blood.
Where'd
I
you
wouldn't
get
drink
that blood?
I wouldn't drink tomato juice for $8,500.
Really?
No.
What?
Unless I'm allowed to puke because I'm going to puke.
Yeah, I was going to say, I'm not sure you could.
It like
For $8,500, I would do it, but I would projectile vomit.
Yeah,
so
but what? Just throw up. Get it out. Who
exactly.
cares?
If I'm going to get paid, I'll puke for $8,500. But I'm not.
Somebody will pay
But
you to do
again,
that.
like when Morris offered me $500 to eat the hard-boiled egg, and I said, "Well, can I throw it up?" And he goes, "No, you got to keep it." Then I'm not going to throw up for free. If somebody said, "If you throw this tomato juice up, you get nothing," then I know I would puke and get $0, so I wouldn't even try.
Right.
Yeah.
Gotta let me puke.
It's weird because I've only had tomato juice if it has booze in it, right?
Of course.
Like, yeah. I've never had it just, ugh. I mean,
How much to eat that?
Max just
I'm
did
eating it for free.
Yeah.
Speaking of juice. Ooh, that's bad.
Lord.
Man, that's weird how quickly it hits you.
You like the juice.
And you're worried about your coffee breath.
What really matters is this.
Oof.
Not my health.
A 2013 study suggests that chewing gum boosts concentration.
I've heard that so
for sure.
many times.
Sunflower seeds, too.
Yeah, amen, brother.
Yeah.
Nope, not you, Corey.
No.
Yeah, but you can't do what I just did if you eat sunflower seeds.
Yeah.
Because you're splattered. It looks like a crime scene.
It's
like
going
a
to look like
Horseshack
a
test.
minesweeper.
Juice. Yep, it'll look like tomato juice everywhere.
Would you drink that blood for $8,500?
No, yours has got to be tainted. No.
Why?
No.
You wouldn't drink my blood for
'cause then we'd be
$8,500?
like Blood brothers, and that'd be weird. And then like we'd have to do.
What
some
if
weird
my blood
pact.
gave you superpowers? We could combine forces.
Here's the thing, Corliss. Even if your blood gave me superpowers, you wouldn't combine forces with me.
I wouldn't have a choice. My blood would be inside of you. Let me be inside of you.
Just like his DNA.
All right.
You're Mike.
Sauce, just put me inside of you.
Yeah, please, for once.
We've all been asking for it.
For free?
Just take some of me.
Was it Kurt Bills?
No,
Stop.
me.
Bill.
Yeah, come on, Sauce. Would you like Kurt Bill's hit?
No.
I'm asking to be inside of you. Just drink some of my blood.
I want to be.
No, your blood's gross.
Why is my blood gross? That's not nice.
No, he's got
Yes,
you there.
it's gross.
Fine, then you can't have any.
I don't want any.
Good. Bonus, you want some of this?
Nope. Nobody does.
What part of your body's that coming out of?
Well, it did come out of his wee-wee once.
Wee-wee once.
Wee-wee once.
We should break.
Yeah.
Goodbye.
Maybe permanently.
You know what's great about your investment account with the big guys? It's actually a time machine. Log in and zoom. Welcome back to 1999. It's time for an upgrade. At public.com, you can invest in almost everything. Stocks, bonds, options, and more. You could even put your cash to work at an industry-leading 4.1% APY. Leave your clunky, outdated platform behind at public.com. Go to public.com and fund your account in 5 minutes or less. Paid for by Public Investing Inc., member FINRA and SIPC. Full disclosures at public.com/disclosures.
So you want to start a business? You might think you need a team of people and fancy tech skills, but listen to me when I say you don't. You just need GoDaddy Aero. I'm Walton Goggins, an actor, and I like the sound of starting my own business, Walton Goggins Goggle Glasses. But I couldn't do this on my own. GoDaddy Aero uses AI to create everything you need to grow a business. It'll make you a unique logo. It'll create a custom website. It'll write social posts for you and even set you up with a social media calendar. How cool is that? Well, listen to this. For a limited time, you can get Aero All Access for just $1 a week for 12 weeks. We're talking all the AI power of GoDaddy Aero plus a domain, e-commerce store, payments, professional email, a unified inbox, all for less money than I spend on deep tanning lotion while sunbathing off the Amalfi Coast. You know what that sounds like? A plan. Get started at GoDaddy.com. Terms apply.
Unlock smarter learning with Lenovo AI-powered PCs powered by Intel Core Ultra processors. Head to Lenovo.com and choose from multiple devices to fit your passions. If you're a gamer, you can spend less time stressing about GPUs and CPUs and more time dominating with your AI-enabled Smart Engine, which optimizes your game performance in real time. Or maybe you're a scientist on the verge of a groundbreaking discovery and need a device with a longer battery life and AI-enhanced tools to give you extra time to finish your research. Or you're a musician preparing for your biggest break and need better, faster AI tools to make digital art a breeze, like creating band posters and t-shirt designs. Or you're a soon-to-be graduate needing to catch a recruiter's eye to land that dream job, so you need cutting-edge smart tools to build your portfolio from scratch. That's the power of Lenovo with Intel inside. Plus, college students and teachers get 5% off with an education account on Lenovo.com. A better future is waiting, and it needs you.
When you're in HR, it can feel like nothing is easy. From payroll to PTO, from onboarding to benefits, and everything in between. It's a constant juggle of tasks, systems, and spreadsheets. But your HR software? That's the easy part. Meet Bamboo HR. Trusted by over 34,000 companies, it handles all your HR tasks, payroll, benefits, and time tracking, so your team and your company can grow as fast as, well, Bamboo. And Bamboo HR software is actually easy to use. One simple system that pulls all your people data together in one place, so you can ditch scattered systems and wasted hours on tasks that should only take minutes. Because when HR is easier, you can focus on what matters most, your people. HR is hard. Bamboo HR is easy. Ready to simplify all your HR tasks? For a limited time, get a $100 Visa gift card when you complete a free demo at bamboohr.com/gift card. Again, that's bamboohr.com/gift card. Terms and conditions apply.
Hey, welcome back, everybody. You know, it's 6:45. It's Power Trip Morning Show. Here we are on June 10th. It's a Tuesday morning. Marn's on our way here. Johnny Bones is already here. Hi, Johnny Bones. Good to see your face. Good to see you as always.
Good to be here.
That's
Anything exciting right around the corner for Johnny Bones? Going anywhere? I mean, I know you're puppy trained still, so you're locked in.
We are puppy training, and no, we are doing nothing.
Say you're a puppy.
I'm excited.
Do you say that to your doggy? Do you stand in front of him and go, say you're a puppy?
And I inappropriately touch his sides.
Oh, well, you know what they always say about that?
No.
It's not a crime in New Mexico.
They do always say that.
Touch dogs however you want.
Yeah, I
Touch them
guess.
any way you want.
Yeah.
Do you think it's...
we're going to have a nice, boring life for a while. I'm excited.
Okay, good. Good for you.
Yeah, those are good. Would you
Can be
say
nice.
it is a crime in New Mexico I guess you know the answer now. To take a urine in the other team's water jug if you're on a baseball team.
Jesus.
It should be.
It should be.
It's not a crime in New Mexico.
It is not a crime to do so in New Mexico. A young man did just that.
16 years old.
Yeah.
In New Mexico, battery consists of the unlawful touching of another person in a rude and insolent manner. So in this case, we don't have any touching of another person. New Mexico doesn't have a statute that makes it criminal for someone to mess with someone else's food or pee in a water bottle. While the act is gross and not right, it's not a crime in New Mexico. Gross. So
a 16-year-old baseball player pees in the water jug of the opponent.
That's right. Don't go near the water.
Yeah, don't drink the water, as Dave Matthews said.
Too late.
I don't think he sounds like that.
Yeah, he does. When I'm done with him, he does.
My God.
You've got your jug, I've gotten my piss.
It's pretty good.
Sauce.
You don't need to explain anymore.
Yes.
Who just booked a one-way flight to New Mexico?
Hawk's dad.
Gross.
Yeah, that lady.
And not right.
Which side of the act is he on?
I mean, he's peed in water bottles before.
Hey,
drink up. I've
Tommy
not.
might be doing it right now.
Yeah. Common does it all the time.
Yeah. Well, you're afraid you're going to get the tip stuck in the little tiny hole.
Nope. I have no worry of that. It's too small.
Let's do more of what really matters. Scores and stats around the world of sports. Chris
Good
changes
idea,
your life for
Larry.
something else. Darius Garland of the Cavs, toe surgery, out 4 to 5 months, likely missing the start of the regular season.
Man, you wouldn't think a toe would be that big of a problem, would you?
No, but
Wouldn't
4
you
to
just
5
say,
months.
Cut that sumbitch off. Let's go.
Yeah, it's he might be on the Wolves' radar to trade for.
Well, he was, but now his toes are all broken.
No, I think he might still be, but
What's his name again? Dick Tips?
Darius Garland.
His closest friends and family do call him Dick Tips in hockey's defense.
Yeah, Hawk's right.
Do you want him, Macho Man?
I'm not a racist.
We didn't ask that, Macho.
Darius Garland also attached to Wolves lore. Do you remember the Darius Garland connection from the draft?
Yep, they thought that they could move up to get him.
So they traded up to 6th. And then the Cavs, the Cavs took Darius Garland 5th, and the Wolves got stuck with Jarrett Culver.
Who's terrible.
They could have drafted Kobe White, Jackson Hayes,
God, I love
Rui
Butterburgers.
Hachimura, Cam Reddish. There were a whole bunch of they didn't have to take Culver, but they traded up to 6, and then when their guy isn't there, they panicked. They traded up to get Garland. He went 5th. Whoops. Oh, man. We've made so many dumb choices over the
But
years.
we made some good ones.
Yeah, they have, but yeah.
Yuck. What really matters, though, is this.
You got that right, buddy boy. Check this out. Is on this date in 1944 that Joe Nuxhall became the youngest pitcher in Major League history. He made his debut at 15 years old, 10 months and 11 days.
Holy wow.
Then he immediately peed in the opponent's water jug.
What year was this?
This was 1944, so you can imagine why he was doing it.
Yeah.
That's because a lot of the
because he wasn't old enough to be drafted
that's
yet.
right. Adult baseball players were over fighting World War II.
Right.
So at 15 years old, 10 months and 11 days, he walked 5 batters in less than an inning. Now, he obviously didn't last long at that age on the Reds, but he was brought back. And not only did he spend the rest of his time there as a player, he also went on to be their broadcaster.
Oh, yeah.
Joe Nuxhall
Yeah.
was the guy I listened to growing up for 40 years. He was a broadcaster for the Cincinnati Reds radio network.
No kidding.
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
What a cool life.
Yeah, no kidding. He says this. Check this out. So it was signed a major league contract with the Cincinnati Reds on February 18th of 1944. The general manager intended to wait until school was over in June and then add him to the team, but his players there was somebody of him missing that he had to throw him on the major league roster, so he did. And Joe said this, I was pitching against 6th and 7th and 8th graders, 13, 14-year-old kids. The next time I looked up, there was Stan Musial.
Oh, my God. Can you imagine?
Oh, man.
How about that?
That's funny.
Wow.
That's a hell of a story, isn't it? That's a movie.
Yeah,
You know?
that is a movie, yeah.
That's pretty cool.
Yeah.
So we have mandatory minicamp starting today.
Today.
So I think it's
Thursday.
everybody but 2 teams, right? Almost everybody else has mandatory minicamp in the NFL except for it's like the Bears and somebody else.
They had it last week. Yeah.
Okay.
The Bears and the Reds.
It's the Hall of Fame teams.
Yeah, which that's soon, Hogs.
Yeah, I can't wait, baby.
Yeah.
Let's go.
Are we flying this time?
No, I told you we got to drive. I know you want to fly. We're going to drive. You got to have to spend some time with me. We got to pick up some hookers.
Christopher, you and I are gone on Friday, but
Yes.
my sources say we might have a Minnesota Viking playing initials on Friday.
What? Really?
But, it'll be without us.
You guys going to the same place?
I don't think so. It's possible.
Are you going to Carlsbad, Minnesota?
No, I am not.
All right, then.
Then I guess we're not going to the same place.
It's Kicking Up Country Festival.
Oh, hell yeah.
And we're direct support for the guy from Florida Georgia Line on Thursday night at the Kicking Up Country Festival in Carlsbad.
What time will that be?
We go on direct support, like I said, so there's 2 bands of 4. I bet we go on like at 7:30 or 8. I can't wait, man. It's Chris Hockey Band. We haven't played a CHB show in a while. Big old stage.
Oh.
I'm going to do Penis Magic.
Oh, God, great episode.
It's my new single.
God, that's such a good episode of that show.
People are saying I ripped it off from the Cars.
Oh. That's sad.
Whoa, Penis Magic. See, it's a little different.
A little different.
I thought there was some urban legend about Rick Ocasek there that you were making a reference to.
Same thing.
We used to steal hood ornaments, and I didn't, but just society did. Remember that was a thing?
Oh, yeah.
What really matters is this. Just thinking of stealing things off the cars.
Got it. Okay.
I thought you were in the Bronx stealing Christmas trees.
No.
Roll them up. On this date in what year, you filthy bastards?
You filthy bastards.
Was the ballpoint pen patented by Laszlo Biro in Budapest, Hungary?
Laszlo Biro is so sweet.
That's great.
This is something Corey will know.
1939.
38.
21. 19.
32.
1943. 1943. Up till then, they were riding with feathers and stuff. Isn't that weird?
Idiots.
I know, a bunch of morons.
Hey, speaking of cars, can we go back 30 seconds?
Yeah.
Man.
So I've gone online a couple of times and
Looked for hookers?
to get a real ID.
Back page.
Yeah.
To get a real ID, the next available appointment at the one I was trying to go
Big
to is
teaser.
the end of July.
Yeah.
Right? It's like almost 2 months away.
Right.
So about a week ago, I go to a DMV and it was an hour and a half standby wait, but they only had an hour left before they close. I'm like, well, that doesn't work, so I'm going to go home. So yesterday, I'm like, I got almost nothing to do. It's a wide open Monday. I got time. If it's an hour or two, I can go wait. I show up at the DMV around 10 o'clock on a Monday. Apparently, that's not a good time to go. Guess what the wait would have been if everyone in front of me stayed in line, right? Because obviously, once it gets a couple hours in, there's people that are going to bail and just give up, right?
Yeah.
But if everybody stayed in line, guess what they told me the wait would have been if I wanted to wait standby for a real ID?
6 hours.
4 hours. So I went home.
Yeah.
Yeah. Duh.
4 hours.
Yeah.
I mean, I know you could say, well, you procrastinated. They've been telling you for years you needed a real ID. Well, they kept kicking the can right on the deadline.
Plus, I don't want one.
Right, I don't really want one anyway. I have a passport.
Same.
I can fly with a passport. Man, is this absolutely botched? It's crazy that it's not easier than this. How can it be this complicated?
I have an appointment on Monday, but they took my passport yesterday when I went down to get my new passport. And I need my passport in order to get my new real ID.
So you're screwed.
So I don't know what I'm going to do.
Yep.
Why did they take your passport?
Because they take it when they give you the new one.
They don't want him to flee the country.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
But it might not be that when you get a new passport every time, but I did it through the Vikings. And so.
Yeah, you're screwed.
Yeah. But I have my global entry card.
Do you have your birth certificate? I think you could use that for a real ID, I think, instead of a passport.
Copy of my birth certificate.
Yeah.
I don't know if it looks like it's stamped by the Notary Public. Is it Notary Republic or Notary Public? Or Notary Public?
Notary Public.
Yes.
Notary Public. Can
Yeah,
I
the last
become one
one.
of those?
Yes.
I want to sign some stuff.
Yes.
I think my mom is.
Oh, good.
I'm just saying.
That is on brand.
Yeah, I think she is.
Good. Then he can stamp both of your
That's
parents.
awesome. Yeah, man.
Yeah, I think she is. Yeah.
Can she give me shots?
What kind?
Jägermeister?
Of blood.
Probably. Yeah.
Anyway, 4 hours ain't gonna work.
No,
No
I'm-
way,
I mean,
man.
it's a pain in the ass.
Get the hell outta
I
here.
just want to comply.
Yeah.
I just
Go
want to
see-
fit in with society.
Go see my guy Chad at the Southdale one.
You
Well,
keep
if
saying
Chad's listening, reach out to me.
that. Oh, yeah.
If I have to use the power of the microphone to skip a 4-hour line, then I'll do it.
I had no idea.
Pat?
Yeah, you do, Pat. You know how it works.
Yeah.
I ain't waiting
He's pretty
4
good.
hours. Hour,
Yeah.
2 at the most. Sure, I'll play games on my phone. I am not sitting there for 4 hours.
No, you got stuff to do.
I really didn't yesterday.
Was it Kurt Bills?
No, it was just some randos.
Chad.
Yeah, Pat, are you listening? It's Chad.
The good news is if you're flying domestically, even
No,
though you're
you
supposed
can't
to
do that.
even if you're supposed to have the real ID or a passport, TSA understands that everybody's doesn't have this thing and they've got workarounds.
Ooh.
I've got a friend who had to do this 2 weeks ago, 3 weeks ago. He had to
I
go on a
think your
business
friend
trip.
said reach
He didn't
around.
have a real
Yeah.
ID or a passport. He was
I think you
freaking
were
out.
drunk.
But he got to TSA and they were basically like, yeah, you got to wait over there and blah, 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 blah.
So just a longer line.
Just get to the airport early.
Something went wrong. You went to the airport and he told you could get a reach around?
Yeah, what airport is this? Hawk's taking notes.
You do one of those bits where you go into the stall and tap your foot.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Was it Kurt Bills?
Did you use your frequent freaky miles?
Yeah.
Were you flying anywhere or just looking for sex?
Just be honest for once, please. Marnes, do you have a real ID yet?
Yeah, I do.
Oh, you did.
And
Look
same
at
question
you.
for you, Marnie.
Well,
When
I
did
did
you
it
do it?
because my birthday is in October and my driver's license expired on my last
Wow,
birthday.
PA.
And so I
Gross.
just used that as my excuse.
Gross.
So there was
Why is
not
that
the
gross?
rush that there is now because now the
That's
deadline
right.
is passed. So you went right
That's
in.
correct.
Oh, man.
But had my ID not been expiring, I would not have done it.
That's a lie.
No.
Got it.
Yeah.
What a pain in the ass. I just want to get it over with.
This will shock you. Like 4 years ago when these things first came up, my ID was expired. I went to get a new one.
Here we go.
I had everything but my social security number, and it was online. And they were like, we can't accept that. So I said, fine,
Yeah, but I
screw
thought-
it. I'm never going back.
According to the website, you just have to know it. You don't have
No,
to prove
they
it.
needed proof of it. You needed 5 proofs of identification.
The website now says you have to have
Maybe
a
they've changed
passport or a birth certificate.
Yep.
Like 2 electric bills or utility bills or credit cards, right, to prove your residence. And then you have to, quote, know your social security number.
No, you had to have proof of it when I went.
I don't have proof of it. I just know it.
You don't have a social
You
security
don't have your card?
I don't know if I could find
I
it.
don't have one.
Yeah.
It's fake. It's all fake.
I had one for that reason. I got one for that reason. I remember we were in Vegas and Marnie's husband was like, why do you have that in your wallet? I'm like, I don't know. Aren't
Why
you supposed
was
to carry it around?
why was her husband in your wallet?
Yeah, why was he
I
looking through your
because I think I
wallet?
was like getting cash out.
Oh,
He was
yeah,
like-
that makes sense.
Yeah, I was like, here you go.
Here, get
Matt?
some cash out of my wallet.
Yeah, tell Malik to get out of there.
Yeah.
Looking for a condom?
No.
We have a small safe, like a fireproof safe.
Oh,
It's
quit
just like,
bragging.
and you can hold it in your hands, and that includes all of our birth certificates and
Women.
social security cards, marriage certificate, all that kind of paperwork stuff.
So if I break into that, I have access to your entire identity.
Sure, go for it.
4-digit combo? What's the code? 4?
He will do anything.
I mean, I got time to go through 9,999 combos. I got nothing else to do.
Okay.
Boom.
Good luck to you. I'm just saying, I got documents. Okay.
Wow.
What?
I got a friend who that was his go-to wedding gift for anybody was a small fireproof safe.
It's not a
for
bad
exactly
wedding
that
Yeah,
reason.
it's
not-
pretty boring, but it comes in
He was a
handy.
practical engineering kind of guy.
Yeah.
What,
Yeah.
Nerd.
what's Marty's birthday?
Mine?
No, Marty. What's your husband's name?
McFly?
Whatever his
I
name
thought it was
is.
Mohammed.
Matt.
Okay, Matt.
March
Pick a
30th.
common
30th.
Mm-hmm.
So your code then is 3004.
Not even close.
0430.
Again.
I got 9,997 to go.
I think you're close.
I'm going to get it.
I think you're close.
What's Gertie and Farley's birthdays?
One of them is the same as Matt.
That's
the other
right.
one
I forgot about that.
5 days before.
That's right.
I had no idea.
And
Yeah,
none of our passcodes include the month of March because it's just too obvious.
Right.
Why are you winking?
I'm going to break into that safe.
Take a deep breath,
What
please.
do you just want my social
I want to steal
security
your
number?
identity.
And
I want to be you.
Yeah, no kidding.
By the way, awesome job on Care 11 on Sunday.
thanks.
Well done. Caught about half of that game. You did a good
It
job.
was a really interesting game, and it should have been just a boring blowout, but not just because the Lynx played bad, but Courtney Williams had some kind of a mysterious injury that she talked her way out of in the fourth quarter, and stuff was just happening. It was fun.
Two things. I have a lot of respect for doing it how you did it, which is you didn't fly to Dallas, right? That's hard to do.
Right.
That's tough to do, I think.
Yep.
And that camera angle is weird.
Yeah,
that's hard to
in
get
that
used
arena.
to, too.
Mhm.
It's like at an angle. It's like watching a video game. It's not level. It's kind of at a, 33-degree angle. It's strange.
It's too sharp.
Yeah.
For the comfortable human eye comfort.
Yeah.
Visually,
It's weird.
You know what I'm saying?
Good job, though, either way.
It's awkward, but that is again in Arlington, Texas. I don't care. At UT Arlington, and that's where the Dallas Wings play their games.
They
you
sure
should
do.
care because if Paige Beckers played, she was. How about that? She missed 3 games with a concussion. She finally cleared concussion protocol and was ready on Sunday and had some kind of an illness, and she
Yep.
was out for the Lynx game with illness.
They are
Not a
0-3
concussion.
against the Lynx.
I
They
forgot to
just
play
can't
this.
beat us.
I loaded some audio in her talking about why she didn't play.
I'm not a racist.
Oh.
Well, good.
That's it.
Wow, why does she sound like that?
I don't know, and I don't know
It's
what
not
that
a
has to
good
do with
reason
it.
to not
No,
play.
yeah.
The news is next. Marnie Gellner is here. John Bonus is here. This is the Power Trip Morning Show on the Fan.
Very deep voice.
The Fan. And here we have a specimen from the early 2000s, a legacy investing platform. Please don't touch the exhibit, folks. It could crash.
Ready to step out of the financial history museum? At public.com, you can invest in almost everything stocks, bonds, options, and more. You could even put your cash to work at an industry leading 4.1% APY. Leave your clunky, outdated platform behind. Go to public.com and fund your account in 5 minutes or less. Paid for by Public Investing Inc., member FINRA and SIPC. Full disclosures at public.com/disclosures.
Add dry eye relief to your routine with Refresh Optive Mega 3, a lubricating eye drop with a moisture-rich, preservative-free formula, enhanced with inactive ingredients like flaxseed oil and antioxidants. This formula supports all 3 tear film layers and provides advanced hydration to instantly moisturize and soothe dry eyes. Refresh Optive Mega 3 is safe to use as often as needed, so you can make it part of your wellness routine. Find Refresh online or in the eye drop section at all major retailers. FSA and HSA eligible.
Are you still quoting 30-year-old movies? Have you said cool beans in the past 90 days? Do you think Discover isn't widely accepted? If this sounds like you, you're stuck in the past. Discover is accepted at 99% of places that take credit cards nationwide. And every time you make a purchase with your card, you automatically earn cash back. Welcome to the now. It pays to Discover. Learn more at discover.com/creditcard. Based on the February 2024 Nielsen report.
Does Friendly have a taste? If it does, it's probably like Hello's peppermint-flavored anti-plaque and whitening toothpaste. Brush away plaque, show tartar who's boss, and remove surface stains to naturally whiten. Hello's thoughtful and flavor-forward products make brushing your teeth feel like a confetti-filled bathroom dance party. So say hello to Hello with the always cruelty-free, never tested on animals toothpaste that's made to spread smiles. Visit HelloProducts.com and let Hello add some everyday yay into your life.